Good morning students. Now today is the last part of chapter 5 and this is the question number 15. In this question we have to calculate the total and percentage of a student and marks is input from the user of 5 subjects. So here is the class demo void input and there are the marks of 5 subjects M1, M2, M3, M4 and M5. Here we are taking two variable, one is the double and one is the double total and second is the percentage. Now we are printing all these values. First mark is of English, second is of commerce, third is of accounts, fourth is of economics and last is of computer. So how we can calculate a total? Total equal M1 plus M2 plus M3 plus M4 plus M5. And when we want to perform the percentage, so total divided by 5.0, this will calculate percentage. And now here we are printing the total marks and percentage of that student. In question number 16 we have to input two characters and we have to print the values of these two characters after swapping. So here we are taking a two variable in a swap function, character ch1 and ch2, and we are taking the third variable for the swapping, and now we are printing characters before swapping. char1 equals ch1 and char2 equals ch2. Now the characters after swapping, so the logic of the swapping is ch3 equals ch1. So first the value of ch1 will be transferred in ch3 and ch1 equals ch2. So the value of ch2 will be stored in ch1, and finally the third value third variable value, which is the value of first variable, will be shift to character 2. Now we are printing character 1 equals ch1 and character 2 equals ch2. Now the question number 17, there is the class employee. We have to take two instance variable, days and rate, and there is the function salary underscore data that will read the value of days and rate. So we are assigning days equal d and rate equal r. Now in compute salary function we have to calculate the salary and returns this. So total salary, and second is the SP, and third variable is the total wages. So total wages will be a days into rate, and SP will be total wages into 15 point. This will be the 15% of the total wages. So total wages will be, so total salary will be total wages plus special allowances, and we are returning the total salary. Now in main function we are calling the above function, so we require the value of days and rate. Now creating the object of class employee, we are calling a function salary underscore data with the parameters d1 and r1. So first we are calculating here the function compute salary that will return the value and store in s, and now this we are printing the value of total salary equal s. Now the question number 18, so this is the question of again salary calculations. Here is the class as a employee, two instance variable, employee code and basic pay. In salary underscore info we have to input the value of employee code and basic pay. Now in calculate function, in compute underscore salary functions we have to calculate the DA, that will be the 95% of basic, HRA 15% of basic pay. Total salary will be the basic pay plus HRA plus DA, and annual salary will be total salary into 12. Now we are printing all the details: employee code, basic pay, DA, HRA, total salary and annual salary. And in main function we have to input the values and call the function. So first function is required the employee code and the basic pay, so we are taking E and V. and after creating the object we are passing the values of object dot cell underscore info. So we are passing the e and the b as a parameter, and obj.compute_cell, that function will be invoke compute cell that will calculate the total salary, annual salary, and print according to the question. Now the question number 19, this is the question of function overloading. Here more than one function in a class with same name. So we have to finding a larger number in first function between a 2 with the help of ternary operator, in second between of 3 with the help of ternary operator. So in first case there are the two variable n1 and n2, and here we are calculating the greater. So and if the n1 will be greater of n2, then n1 will be written using a ternary operator, otherwise n2 will be written, and that will be stored in m, and this function return the value of m. In case of second, we are taking a three variable x1, x2, x3. First condition is if the x1 is greater to x2 and x1 is greater to x3. So if the first number is greater to a second and third, then return the value of x1. If this condition will be fail, then we are calculating x2 is greater of x1 and x2 is greater of x3, then return the value of x2, otherwise return the value of x3. That value will be stored in m, and finally return the value of m. Now this is the last function, so large, in which we have to input a three value. So we are taking a variable of abc as integer, creating the object of class larger, and in first we have calling a function obj.maximum, and we are passing a two values of integers. So the first function will be called that will return the value in SOP, so that will be printed on the screen. In case of second, we are passing a three integer value, so that will return the greater of between these, and we will print on the screen.